Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Start with a run by Tracy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When you talk about this Seahawks defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Horton. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Bravo, 80. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Back to throw here. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be set up now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
23 yards to pick up there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 3. Running left is Tracy. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get it? Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Again, it's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. How about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ready! Ready!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And again, back to Komet. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down.
Go, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. How about that? Their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
Punt formation for the Giants.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
They run over center with Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Warriors 17. Check. Bounce tag. Check. Bounce tag.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing, and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
60 bikes there. 6.
They'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Him in stride. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, They don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, break! Seven Pirates, go!
Dart going to look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Noah's pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing his dart. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10.
To throw, Dart. And the catch made by Johnson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
That's another Giants first down.
They go play action with Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants would extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Okay, great.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it is caught downfield by Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Called a gain of 3 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Connecting with Cup here on the out route. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself, and he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Again, he'll drop to throw. That was going to... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Point after try forthcoming. Missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Let's go.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Dart. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time, in football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Now wasn't so bad either.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going to look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw his dart. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In motion, the tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball was on the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
To the air, dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw, dart.
Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nicky Manwari.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are questioning the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got this down to the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
That's taken in by Watson.
Drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He's back to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to of their fourth quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, taken in by Nagers.
Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Giants, first down.
Back to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Johnson. Now 1st and goal.
A gain of 4 yards.
On play action, here's Dart.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
The Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10.
At the 60. At the 60.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams.